The darkest past can kill the brightest futures. If you could erase your past, you could have the best future in the whole world. People say you can't erase your memories, but you can. Welcome to the learning curve of life. You miss a world that no longer exists. You miss a person that you no longer see. Are you traumatized? Do you long for someone? Do you miss someone? Whatever the reason is for wanting to erase your past, what if you could change your life and conquer your past through your present? Today, you are going to gain a skill that will help you become successful and get love in your life. And if you think love is irrelevant to success, then you don't know a thing, because there's no such thing as lone wolves. To become successful, you need to do it in a team. More on that in my last video. Today, you are going to become a master of timelines. The present is the secret gateway to erase your past. Hello everyone, my name is Gavin. I'm the world's best Gen Z philosopher. I graduated from the #1 business school in my country in Canada. I have a private clientele. I'm a consultant for them. And I beat the S&P 500 2 years in a row. So I am here to teach you how to get success, how to get love, and how to get your best life with an assured path through the book I wrote called LSM, Love and Success Are Married. It's in the top link in the description if you want to get your best life and have a competitive advantage over every single person that's trying to get love and success. You can have it. Now, how to erase your past. The present is a secret gateway to erase your past. The past only exists in the mental plane. You have an identity that existed in the past that you no longer associate with because that world is gone. When you lost your old life, you no longer have the opportunity to be with those people, to interact with those people, to go to those places, to do those things. You have to change completely. Since you're living different around a different environment, you're no longer the person you once were. So the fact that you long for the same things, that means something's wrong here. Yet still, you don't think about that. You carry the past with you everywhere you go. It weighs heavy on you, making achieving your best life difficult. The darkest past can ruin the brightest of futures. This is the nature of life. You guaranteed had a vision in the past of aspiration, of your past blossoming into something you saw as a paradise. A paradise that never came true. You never got the thing that you wanted. Your past never became the thing that you actually desired. So the past might be gone, but the hope that you had for that beautiful future didn't go anywhere. You still have that hope in your heart. It just lingers with the same sorrow, with the same trauma, with the same longing that you still hold on to this day. But now you have a job to do. You're on a mission to get your best life. So you have to dig around in your past, find this aspiration, because it is a pure intention. Only pure intentions can give you a direction to go in to progress your life forward. That pure intention is your ticket to erase the past. That's your job #1. Now let's get to it. Okay, so now that your past is over, all that's left is some old beliefs, some old emotions, some old ideas, and some old thoughts. The past is a puzzle that you have to figure out. It gives you pieces that you have to put together. The past gives you emotions that never die and thoughts that you have to forcefully change, because your identity, it doesn't exist in the world. Your way of life has changed. You have to accept that. So now you're a new person holding on to old ideas, so there's a big resistance. But in the overall time that you had in that part of your life, it was the health that you remember, the vibes, the state of being that you had, the people that were around you, the stories that you told, the story that you lived in that time. That's your life story. Like, of course, you might think of like the person, the people that were around you, like the job position you had, the place you were in life. But ultimately, what you're holding on to is the collection of ideas, thoughts, beliefs, and an old identity. But what needs to change is your attitude. You need to see the past as a list of ingredients for you, given to you by your life story, to take you from your past, now you're in your present, to get to your future. Because you have no other option. You have to work with that. You can't erase the past by forgetting about it. Everybody wants to do it. You see like TV shows where they pretend, oh, your memory's gone. It doesn't work like that. You're not going to get dementia tomorrow. You have to take the energy from your emotions, take the energy from your thoughts. Stop letting it make you do nothing. Stop letting it make you self-destruct. Stop letting it make you do negative things. It's time to progress forward. You have to take that energy from your past to build your future. Until you do that, you're gonna feel like you're rotting away and you're wasting your life. Your past is not a cemetery. It is alive, very alive. So get the idea out of your head that the past is dead and dusted. No, your past is the only reference point that you have that you ever existed at all. If you forget your past, what is left of you? The person you are today is a result of your past. That is the cost of having a life story. Your issue is that you can't accept this cost, but I'm here to teach you how to pay it. Okay, now that you know the past is the cost of having a life story, that's step 2 of erasing your past. On to step 3. Why does the past affect you? The past only affects you because you thought that the past was the most important thing of your entire life. You loved who you were at that time. You loved the way life was. You loved the way the world was at that time. You romanticized it. You have nostalgia about it. But guess what? You can't be angry at the pain that came from your past being taken from you, because the past was, you had to have something in the first place for something to be taken away from you. You were given something and it was taken away. That's balance. That's the nature of life. Because here's a secret I'm going to give to you. The goal in life is to experience the fullness of the human spectrum of emotion, not to live a life that's artificial based on ideals, or to have some curated perfection in this world of algorithms that we live in that might seem like the right way, but it's not. You can't live with one emotion. You can't. The emotions come to balance each other out. They come in pairs, they come in 3s, they come in 4s. They're all friends with each other. If you want one, guess what? You gotta have them all. And the moment you reject emotion and you don't want to feel it anymore, guess what? The sweetness, the richness of your life is gone. You just took it away from yourself. Sometimes your past brings a tragedy. The tragedy causes you to react. It's panic. It's chaos. You had a perfect, stable ground. You liked the way things were going. You had a vision of the future. You had some aspiration, but it got taken away. So now you're forced to react, to change. But guess what? You're not ready because your identity was so rooted in this life. So now that it's gone, you feel like you're gone as well. But after some days, some weeks, maybe a month or 2, you're no longer reacting to the tragedy. You're now choosing what to do consciously. You are no longer a victim. It is time to take accountability for the actions that you take, because these actions are going to decide if the energy from your past, because remember, what happened in your past, the experiences you had, it's energy. It's going to decide these actions that you take right now. It's going to decide whether this energy leads to your self-destruction or to your blossoming into your best life. You have to choose to take the step. And why did this have to happen if everything was so perfect? Because it wasn't perfect. Chaos had to come to balance out the peace. But the peace wasn't real peace. It was the delusion of feeling like you were living in a paradise. The delusion. Okay, that was step 3. Now the erasing your past process begins now. Your mind is split 1,000 ways. Your heart is in 1,000,000 pieces. Don't make the grave mistake of thinking you are one of those pieces. You need to put yourself together first before you decide to act. It's time to play puzzle. You have to take the ingredients from your past, the thoughts, ideas, emotions, identity, attitude, perceptions, the way you view the world, and you have to take the new knowledge of seeing how that life was taken away, why you're in this new life now. Finally, take the knowledge of pain and joy that you experienced in your past, because you experienced both, and use it to become a more complete version of yourself. Remember how powerless you felt, how weak you felt, how no actions felt like they would amount to anything in your past. Remember how powerless and out of control you felt in times of tragedy. Remember how you felt like no actions would ever amount to a thing. You have to use this hopelessness and not let it use you. Hopelessness is a dark energy that will try to ruin your life. It will try to rot you away. It will attract you to people that want to hurt you, because right now you're looking for the easy fix. Replace people, replace things, try to build back this delusion. There's a reason why I mentioned delusion. It's not some simple surface level thing. It's because you're going to make the grave mistake of thinking, oh, I should build that world back. I should try to replace my past, try to fix it because it was perfect in the first place, wasn't it? If it brought you pain, why would you try to build it again? You've already built it, and you saw when you built it, it wasn't good enough. It just crashed and burned and ruined your life. It's time to start something new. This hopeless, dark energy is going to make you think it's better just indulge, just self-destruct, just be a loser. Hopelessness is a dark energy that will try to ruin your life. It's going to tell you, you just experienced a tragedy. Now it's time to feel good again. It's okay to indulge. It's okay to self-destruct. It's okay to do the toxic behaviors. It's okay to do nothing, be a loser, accept people looking down on you. You're just happy to be happy because you thought everything was hopeless. Do you see how this energy is dark and twisted? It takes you into a party, and by the time you walk out, you feel even worse. So you have to use the same dark energy in the opposite direction. It will feel foreign and uncomfortable, but guess what? It's the dominant energy in your life right now. Remember when I told you emotions come to balance out each other? Before, what emotion did you have in your past? It was aspiration. You thought your past was gonna get so much better. You were waiting for a paradise to come. Well, guess what? Now that it's gone, you just have hopelessness. That's the counter. That's the thing that came out to balance this aspiration that you had before. So you have one option. You have to use this dark energy of hopelessness, of nihilism that makes you feel like there's no meaning to your life to build out your future. Because guess what? The best friend of hopelessness is aspiration. That's the balance. You can turn the hopelessness into its opposite, into aspiration. That's your job right now, to find out in this tragedy, why was I so mad? Why was it so sad? What happened? Why were you so frustrated that I was taken away in the first place? Because tragedy wouldn't affect you if you didn't appreciate the life you had before. It's only because you experienced the joy, the euphoria, the high moments of your past life that you care that it's gone now. So don't just look for the pain when you look at your past. You want to erase it so badly, but you have to look at the whole picture. Don't just look at the pain, see the joy as well. Because oftentimes after a loss, you didn't contemplate, you didn't think about, you didn't reflect on what you had. You didn't really value it to the truest extent. Since you didn't value it consciously in the moment, this is why now you have to analyze, you have to contemplate, you have to reflect. This is the process that you're going to take to find your new identity in this new world that you have. Now that you have clearly seen that emotions come to balance out each other, tragic events happen to make you think differently, to make you see, oh, wait, the foundation you were standing on wasn't that stable because you were so confident that this good life was going to become your best life, but it got taken away and put you in your worst life. So now your entire conception of what you see reality as has been fractured. But now that you've learned this from the nature of reality and you've seen how life can go, it's time to build your identity. Because your past ended, your past is complete. You had the joy, you had the pain. It's full, it's complete, it's fulfilled. Now you're in a new world. So the fact that you're choosing negative and dark emotion is your choice. You have hopelessness, but you could turn it into aspiration, into a bright emotion. So you could choose to change that lethargic, slow, unexcited, you never want to get out of bed energy to something that is excited, that is quick, fast, decisive. But the reason why you don't want to do it is because this new joy, it's a much sweeter fruit. But the cost, it takes 100 times more time to grow it. It's more nutrient rich. It's going to build you even better. This fruit is going to make your life blossom even more than ever before. So are you going to choose to reach to new heights and reach for a new future? Or are you just going to rot in degeneracy in a past that will never come again? Your excitement alone will push you into your future and take you away from your past. Because in this process, you're erasing your past because you're using the energy of hopelessness to push you into your future. Because you've switched this energy of hopelessness into aspiration. The issue is you can't maintain it. You find it hard to maintain it. You have current responsibilities that remind you of your old life. But now you have new interests. You want to get involved with new people. You want to have a new world that you live in. You want to experience new places, a new level of success, a higher level of attraction. Your past was just a taste of what life could be. Now the real meal starts. So you can choose to eat or starve. If you are still stuck in your past and feeling like you have a heavy, broken heart, you feel the toxic emotions flowing, ruining all the vibes, then you are seeing the past as your vision for the future. That means your future is never going to change. You're just going to create a new experience, a new life that resembles the past, and it's going to end with the same result. Don't make the mistake of using the energy of longing to go forward into your future. Don't miss the past when you're actually supposed to have excitement to build something new. Don't lie to yourself. Because the truth is, if you're still carrying longing instead of excitement, then you didn't change your identity properly. You didn't put the broken pieces together. You didn't play puzzle. Instead, you were still staring at your past, just hoping to relive it. Like, why? Reliving experiences is not the point of life. You don't get experience to be like, yup, let's do it again. No, this is not the point of life. You get an experience as an admission ticket to take you to the next one. Your experience qualifies you. It gives you authority to go to the next experience in your life. Each experience you have, and every time you pull knowledge from this experience to better yourself and improve your life and actually progress forward, that's an admission ticket, a stepping stone for you to build your best life. By taking your best and your worst emotions of the past, by taking your best and worst ideas of how life could end up, taking the best emotions and the best vision of what life could be, and then taking the worst emotions and the worst vision of what life could be, then putting that together to make a more complete version of yourself that has a light side and a dark side. Now you have more energy to pull from to build your future life. If you don't have a light side and a dark side, you're not a full person. You're not a complete person. You're still living in a delusion. You need to accept that your past didn't end. It completed, and it left with you a fullness on this human spectrum of emotion, the bad and the light. And why does this have to happen in life? You only want to erase your past because tragedy took away what you saw as paradise. But that is the nature of life. Your playtime was up. You saw your light side. You saw your joy. Then the dark side came to balance it out. Not to ruin you, not to make your life miserable. It's to so that you would step into maturity. It's saying, hey, you have enough experiences. You have enough experiences to pull from as your bank of knowledge. You have enough skills, talents to build your best life now. So now, to welcome your dark side into your life, you have to introduce maturity. And maturity is the innate understanding that the human body is limited and that you need to collect resources to survive by providing value. So now it is your time to learn how to be a professional in your field of expertise, in the thing that you spend your life doing. And that is how you're going to move on from erasing your past to finding your best life. This is the lie of modern day culture, making you think once your youth is over, life's over. The best of your life is done. Seeing your past as a tragedy, as one big thing that ruined your life, as a stain on your life, is a lie of the modern day culture. The culture is degenerate, so of course, it wouldn't understand that you have to integrate your dark side to embrace a life of service. When you're in your youth, the reason why you're given something that you see as a paradise is because you are giving something in exchange, your youth. And then through this youthful energy, you get to take this experience and engage in self-discovery to learn yourself so that when it gets taken away, you know who you are, so you know where you stand in this world. And if you don't figure that out, you will ignore the fact that life is about service. Because once you've had the paradise, you don't just get it again. Now it's time to build yourself up. Without a dark side, you would have no reason to embrace a life of service. Instead, you would just be focused on infinitely receiving. That has to do with this consumerism culture. Always taking, things that are free, things that are paid, but never giving, never building, never creating something more. Your light side comes from a place of abundance, a place of receiving. Your dark side comes from a place of deprivation, having nothing, a place of giving. Naturally, your light side will push you into your dark side, and your dark side will push you into your light side. That's why you just need to embrace, when you're at that stage of your life, just embrace the side that you have. Because naturally the other one's not far away. So now that you have your dark side and your light side, you can embrace both your youth and your maturity. Your youth will help you embrace the sweetness of life, the beauty of what life has to offer. But your maturity allows you to be prepared. It allows you to be sharp. It allows you to see things so you can prepare for the challenges that you know are coming. So up to this point, you erase your past by merging. So this is how you erase your past. You merge your light side. The light side is associated with what? It's associated with the best memories that you had that never came true from your past. It's associated with your best memories, the joy that you did experience, So you take that light side and you merge it with the dark side. The dark side's what? It's the hopelessness, the tragedy, the things that you never wanted to experience, but you did. And ultimately, your dark side is the worst memories that took away your ability to see a future for yourself. If you can't see the future that you are meant to build, you're always going to feel the past haunt you. If you fail to merge the light side and the dark side of your past, the old behaviors are going to resurface. Old emotions are going to resurface. The old thoughts are going to come up all over again. It's going to put you in a spiral and you're going to go back to your self-destructive ways. You're going to overindulge. You're going to do things that you shouldn't. You're going to be nothing. You're not going to do anything. You're going to be okay with being a loser. You're going to be okay with people looking down on you. There's only one way that you can get over your memories, and it's by having a vision. Seeing into the future is the beginning of erasing the past. Your memories are like pools that you can swim in, but guess what? It's easy to drown. The older you get, the deeper this pool gets, because there's more memories, more experiences, more knowledge and potential for you to pull from. The more people that you surround yourself with, the more experiences you have with new people, the more likely it is that these pools become oceans. But the reward with age and more experiences is that there's more potential at the bottom of these oceans. Because potential is a combination of youthful energy and the experiences that come with age. Potential is a combination of youthful energy and the experience of age. Get access to the secrets of reaching your highest potential by buying LSM today. LSM is the best path to your best life. Invest in yourself today. It's the top link in the description. Erasing your past will be a process because your environment will always reject you. It will always only see you for the tragedy that you experienced. Your environment's only going to see the life that got taken away from you. And it's going to send this negative feedback at you for trying to claim that you are someone that they can't see right now. And they're going to send negative feedback at you because you are trying to claim that you are someone that they can't yet see. That is why it's called vision. You are trying to build a life that they can't see. They only see your broken pieces. They see your life in a linear way. They see, oh, you were good here, you had a good life here, you were happy, and then boom, tragedy, and now you're miserable. Now your life is in a spiral of self-destruction, and it's getting worse by the day. They don't care about who you once were, they don't care about who you're trying to be, they care about what they see right now, because they don't have the ability, your environment doesn't have the ability to see the bigger picture of your life story. That's knowledge that only you have access to. So you have to trust yourself more than their judgment because you are better equipped. If you want the next steps of turning your past tragedy into a future paradise, then buy LSM today. It's the first link in the description. If you are in the journey of achieving love and success, all of the steps are in LSM. It will give you a competitive advantage over every single person in your life.